People think they got a chance. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it. Oh!
All right, man. What's going on? Eye test.
What up, what up?
You know, I already played the theme song, so I guess now we got to entertain people, you know. How you doing, man? I ain't seen you. Might have been October.
I think so.
Man, that's tough. That's tough.
I think so. It's
That's
been
tough.
a little minute, man. We holidays and everything.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was great, man. Thanksgiving was great. My family came through.
Okay.
My lady, man, she hosted everything and stuff like that. Completely killed it. Everybody chipped in. It was all love, man.
Okay.
It was
okay.
It was a lot of fun. How was yours though?
It was good, man. I had about like 3 or 4 Thanksgivings, you know, because
You was hopping? House hopping?
before we go to her side of the family and my side of the family, I cook. So I do my cooking. Like Tuesday, we hit my family on Wednesday, her family on Thursday. Then we go up north and have another Thanksgiving. So we do a lot. Question. Y'all sat around Thanksgiving, shared a meal. Is there anybody there who is not allowed to cook? You on live stream. You on live stream.
In my family?
You on live stream. It's being recorded. I just want you to know. Hey,
I'm
is
with
anybody not allowed to cook?
It's me. And look, I mean, it actually is me.
No.
But this is
so.
the crazy part.
Say it ain't so.
Part, though. I actually know how to cook. This is the reason though. I kind of set this up purposefully. To be honest with you, I know how to cook. Like I know how to cook. I'm pretty decent with it. Like for real.
Yeah.
But I've always chose not to cook for anybody. Like I make what I make, and then I just leave it there. Like on special occasion, I might have made my mom something or something like that. But like, rarely has anybody ever even like taste my food out or anything else outside of like special people. Like, you know, if I'm involved or something like that. So everybody else, so they kind of now it's like the lore, it's like the legend of almost. So they like, all right, he ain't sharing, so like that must mean it's nasty. So you know what I mean?
It's
so
you playing a role. You playing a role.
So I'm like, I do everything else. You know what I'm saying? I do everything else. I pick up whatever you want me to pick up. I, you know, do all that.
Yeah,
but like now I have that reputation, so they don't even, which I'm happy about. Please keep making it seem like I can't cook, so like I can just go ahead and just do all the easy stuff.
Now, question for you.
Yeah.
You in a relationship?
Yes, sir.
Last meal you will ever eat. Who do you want preparing it for you? Your lady or your mom?
Last meal I ever eat?
Who's preparing it? Your lady or your mom?
Last meal I ever eat, man. Dang.
Your lady or your mom? Come on now.
Last meal I ever eat probably had to be my girl.
Whoever you in the house with right now.
No. Because you know the dope part though. Like I'm able to be honest with it. Like if it was for real, my mom, I for real say it. Even though she'd be cool with it. But no, it's because she got this bomb bourbon chicken, bro.
Okay.
She got this bomb bourbon chicken. That was like I've had it probably a couple times only because like I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want something like that to, you know, get old. Because if it was my choice, real talk, I'll probably have it every single day, to be real with you. Like that's how good it is to me. Yeah. She kill it every time.
Okay.
So I'll probably say that. But if I had to do that plus dessert, I'd do my mama's sweet potato pie over anybody's, man.
Now I come from a mixed race household. It was a discussion that we have. I just want to clear this up right now, okay? In my mind, it is disrespectful to say, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
It is disrespectful to say pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie taste the same.
Hey.
Listen,
Hey.
listen. That's an unreasonable line to cross.
Bro, can I tell you something, right? Can I please let you in on this?
What?
Now that I'm telling you like a lot more about my lady and stuff like that, just everything that's going on. Okay, granted, given you just said you in a mixed race community and everything like that, right? I swear, she believes that pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie taste the same, bro. I am not playing.
I want to know where they came up with this though. Where do they come up with this? Where does this line of thinking come from? At some point, you got to understand, okay?
Yeah.
You pushing some buttons. You already know that's a touchy subject, right? Why do it?
Yeah.
Why entertain the thought? Now, I seen some videos where somebody, I don't know who allowed this person in the kitchen, but they prepared a sweet potato pie as if it might for real make you a sweet potato pie. I think we should reserve those conversations. But yes, in the mixed race household, we have those debates every Thanksgiving. Now, another debate. See, when you think about Thanksgiving, you think about Christmas. You talking about turkey. You talking about the ham. Okay.
Okay.
In the black community, what dish is David Ruffin? What dish is David Ruffin? The whole, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Y'all ain't nothing without me. What Thanksgiving dish?
Probably mac and cheese, bro. Probably mac and cheese. Mac and cheese for sure.
Man.
Mac and cheese for sure. Everybody can't do it, bro.
And I think, and this is the way I see it. Mac and cheese is the main character. Okay.
Everybody ain't even allowed to do it. Let me not even say everybody can't do it. Everybody ain't even allowed to.
They not even allowed. Now listen, in my family, okay, I have received the blessing of the mac and cheese. Okay.
Oh, without question.
Your boy is certified.
Yeah.
In case y'all didn't know, your boy is certified. I can bring the mac and cheese. Okay?
Yeah.
The way I see candied yams, I think the yams is like the role player that's a star in its role. It don't want to be the main guy.
Nah.
It don't want to drop 30. It's cool with 15, 5, and 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's cool with a nice little 20 piece, right? It's not trying to, don't want to do too much.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I look at turkey. You can either be Nikola Jokic or you could be Mitchell Robinson. Okay. You could be the MVP, but if you dry, you not cooked right, you could be overdone, right? Not even seasoned. Just bird without the feathers.
Bruh.
Okay? That's Mitchell Robinson. All right.
I'll even go even crazier than that since it's a bird. I go, it's a slam dunk contest Birdman. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean? Especially if you get it wrong. You know what I mean?
What was that, 2006?
Man.
2005?
Bro, you got it. Matter of fact, for people who don't even do it well, and not even just do it well, but most of the time people like to get the, revved up before Thanksgiving even kick off. You will be like Birdman at the dunk contest because you're gonna buy about 2-3 turkeys and you're gonna try again and try again.
And you know what I don't like? You know what I don't like? I don't like pulling up. I'm purposely late. Okay, I'm late for a reason.
Yeah.
Right? I'm late for a reason. If I show up late and I hear everything else is done, but we still waiting on the turkey, it's gonna be a little while. If I hear that, I'm irritated. I'm already irritated because my food. I came here for one reason. You know why I'm here. You know why I'm here,
bruh.
Yeah. So
if the
Thanksgiving, man.
No, you ain't lying. If look, I'll give you another one. If especially as far as like things being late. And I'm gonna say this specifically, not even just my family, but just our community as a whole, bro. Like I lie. I'll say it start 2 hours before it really start for real. Because I already know everybody ain't showing up by a certain time.
Nah.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
I be trying to explain that to my wife. Mixed race household. So she be getting irritated, like, hey, they told us to be there at a certain time. If the ratio of black people is above a certain mark, we ain't gotta be there by a certain time.
That's a fact.
We ain't gotta be there by a certain time because it's not gonna start on time. Right?
Man.
Like, you gotta think a couple steps ahead. You gotta think a couple steps ahead. So I'm working with her on that.
Because it's either the food or the people not gonna be there. Either the food ain't done yet or the people not gonna be there yet. It's either or. Because then you got times where they come in early, where people show up on like close to on time, if not damn near early.
Yeah.
And then the food, they be like, oh, we are like you said with the turkey, but it'd be like 3 more dishes. You be like, bro, come on. And they come to, then they get to asking you to help out. Like you just drove, bro. I just drove a half hour to get here.
Like I said, there's a misunderstanding. You know why I'm here.
Yeah.
You know why I'm here. Like I don't know where the miscommunication came in at.
Man,
I'm here for one reason. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, bro.
But
that's a fact.
You ever have to ask that question at the dinner table?
What question?
The question they say. Question they say you ain't supposed to ask. Man. Who made this?
Let me see. If I ever asked it, no, I've never asked, but I do like the slick, like, say if I go to grab something, I go to grab like a some dish, whatever dish it is, whatever food it is. I get to looking left and right to see who got it.
Oh yeah. And
then I get them the eye contact, and they kind of give me like the
go
nah,
ahead.
Like yeah.
In about 2 minutes, I'm gonna put this inside the trash can upside down with the plate pushed down on top.
That's a
those
fact, bro. So I'm all about eye contact, man. You eye contact. Okay. Look, we outside the playbook, so we eye contact for the alley oop.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing I do for that. You know what I'm saying?
Just spin out. You know what I'm saying? Just a nice little alley oop. Now,
you feel me?
One thing I do is at the barbecue or at the cookout, I'm asking who made what. Because if I look and you ain't got this, nah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta have some of this.
Yeah.
If you're on the grill, I'm checking your shoes, huh? I'm checking your shoes.
That's a fact.
I'm checking your shoes. Okay. It's certain footwear you gotta have when you're operating the grill. Okay?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things you look for when you about to get you something to eat, when you at the cookout, when you at Thanksgiving, you gotta have some of this, or I don't want your potato salad. That's how that goes. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
So hey.
I do you one better. If you ain't on the grill and I don't see you at least have some type of like beer or something in your hand, I get nervous.
Now listen, I don't drink alcohol, but I do keep some Motown tunes going. Okay.
Something. Okay.
I keep the Motown.
I'm about to say
Marvin Gaye. You know, the Temptations be out there with me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on the grill like I'm David Ruffin.
Music can do it too.
Like I said, you gotta have something, right? Speaking of Motown, speaking of Detroit, nice little segue, right? I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. Nice little segue. I threw it off the glass and caught it myself. You see the way I did that. Detroit, 19-5, #1 in the Eastern Conference. How we feeling? How we feeling?
I'm happy right now.
How we feeling? Cade Cunningham,
look,
monster. Man, listen.
Man.
This is the way I'm looking at it. Okay.
Yeah.
And I made a video. May not been taken seriously, but I made a video.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they can sustain this, they don't match up too bad with OKC. They don't match up too bad. Obviously, it's very rare that you get number one in the NBA Finals. But, I mean, Cade, he putting up, what, 28, 9, and 6. You getting 20 and 12 from Duran. 15 and 5. You getting that from Tobias Harris, but he been out with injury.
Man.
But, like,
Man.
you got a ton of guys on this roster, man. They look scary. They look scary.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How do you feel, man? How you feeling about Detroit?
Let me say this. Cade, everybody as well, but I'm just saying. I'm liking the fact that like Duran is doing his thing right now. I believe he had a crazy double the other night. I believe against the Bucks. I don't know how much it was or whatever. I think it was like somewhere around 14 and 14 or 15 and 15, something like that.
Versus the Bucks, he had 16 and 16. And,
okay, there we go.
I mean, plus minus was 27. He went 6 for 8 from the field in 33 minutes. They won by 12. So it's not like he gonna get 15 to 20 touches, but he being efficient with all of his touches.
Very, man, very. And also when it comes to Detroit, man, a lot of people are not like paying attention to the fact that this is like when we look at the record, dude, I look at it even bigger than what it is, to be honest with you. The follow-up, if you count last year, at least from like All-Star weekend on, like after All-Star, post All-Star break on, all the way till now, like if you were to tally that up right now record-wise, it's like, okay, they've continued on from last year.
Yeah.
They've just progressed from last year. So a lot of people who like, don't pay too much attention to Detroit or kind of look at it like they just kind of came out of nowhere, maybe a little bit last year, but more or less like later on last year, like late last year, but coming into this year, they're just still, I mean, the exact same team. I mean, a little better, but I'm just saying picking up where they left off. They're the same exact, progression that they got going on since last year, late last year.
So right now, first in the Eastern Conference, they are 8th in points, 6th in opponent points, 11th in pace, which is, not a little bit better than middle of the pack. 9th in offensive rating, 3rd in defensive rating. They were expected to be 16 and 8 at this point. 3 games better than that record. One thing that I do think was a very important move was not waiting on the Malik Beasley situation to blow over. Couldn't wait to figure that out. Once they realized we don't know, shaky, he investigated, might not play, they went out and got Duncan Robinson. They got him for a deal, too, because when you look at what Fontecchio is doing in Miami, he's leading the league in three-point percent shooting for majority of the season. So that was a win-win deal, but Duncan Robinson is spacing the floor tremendously. So now you have, Katie's has a lot more room to operate. Let me see. Let me see what their percentages are too, because all right, Stewart is shooting over 40% from 3. Stewart. So is Duncan Robinson. LeVert's over 40% from 3. Who else? Ivy, he came back several games ago. He's over 40% from 3. Like, the amount of space they have to operate, that allows Cade and Jalen Duren to do something they weren't able to do in the postseason last year, which is, okay, 1 year better. We learned from that experience. Now, late game situations, we're going to get to our bread and butter. Cade, keep it up top, space the floor. If you're Duncan, if you're Stu, if you're Thompson, be ready to, clean up anything. But Cade and Duren, they can go to work. Pick and roll, 2-man game, right? Just space the floor and let us go to work. Yep. That's going to be the maturing factor in this postseason. Whereas last year, you look at New York, they just been there before. So late games, they were going to have the advantage in a lot of aspects. So I don't really look at it as like a loss. I just look at it as Brunson's been doing it for a minute. So obviously they're going to have the advantage on their side, having the clutch player of the year, you know. So it is what it is. But I got a question for you though, because I seen their name thrown around in a lot of conversations about a certain individual who is rarely healthy, and I want to understand why. But I want to get your thoughts on, do you think they should make a move for Anthony Davis?
Hell no. My bad, yo. My bad. My bad, bro. I know your show, man. My bad. No, man. No. When I say my bad. When I say shout out to my homeboy BDB, man, never lost. He asked this question in our group chat one time about it. You know what I'm saying? He felt like it was the right thing to do. And I can't lie to you. Like, I'm like, dude, you are whatever you smoking on, I want some. Because when I say, dude, and I say this with all due respect, man, because I love AD, man. Heck of a career, everything like that, everything involved, dude. But like, dude, he's bubble boy now, bro. And I know that he can. I know that he can. You know, if he get out there, he can potentially give you like a double, heavy on the blocks, everything else. But the second you hear like it's over. Like everybody at this point, I can't lie. Even with somebody as great as him, anybody that's injury prone like that, bro, the second you hear like any type of wincing pain or any type of sound, everybody at this point is going to roll their eyes, bro. Listen. And it's like we got way too much talent and way too much youth right now to waste it on like somebody like him. No offense, bro.
Anthony Davis, he put up, here's his numbers of, this is his last 5 games played. Okay, so he played the 6th, the 5th, the 3rd, the 1st, and the 28th. 5 games in a row, right? 29 versus Houston, they got the win. 2 points versus OKC. I mean, that's OKC. We'll talk about them in a little bit because it's gonna get scary, bro. It's really gonna get scary for them. Played Miami. 17 and 17 points, 17 rebounds. That's a win. Played Denver, 32 and 13. That's a win. First of all, let's talk about the fact that he played against Nikola Jokic and actually showed up. That is a miracle in and of itself. So kudos to him. But he had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists versus the Lakers. But look, I mean, when he's right, he's one of the best in the league. But why do we have to keep saying that over and over about this dude? All right?
Yeah.
He doesn't really have any value, trade-wise. He doesn't have any value. If you're a championship team or a team that's looking to contend, avoid him. Avoid adding him to your roster. Not because he can't play, not because he's not talented, but because whatever you give up, you're going to miss that and him at the same time. You need to, you need to preserve your resources and go after somebody like a Giannis Antetokounmpo. If De'Aaron Fox is available, because Castle and Vassell are playing extremely well together, Fox may be available once again. Go after him, something like that. But don't blow up your roster if you're the Detroit Pistons for somebody like Anthony Davis. Albeit he's putting up 20 and 10, but he's only played 10 games. So no, I'm not even a Pistons fan, and I'd be mad if y'all did that. I mean, you could put that, if they made that deal, you could put that up there with paying Ben Gordon and Charlie Villanueva the amount of money you paid them, or paying Josh Smith what y'all paid him. Like, it would be up there in that conversation level of outrage.
Charlie V was so crazy because I forgot at one point he was even on the team.
Man.
I can't lie. Like, I remember me and my cousin KP, shout out KP, was we went to a game. We was getting our shoes and stuff like that autographed, dude. And I can't lie, this again, with all due respect, but like I seen bro, and I was like dang, like he's still here.
Yeah.
Like, and it was with all it, bro. It was just
Like,
one of them
man.
shocking, like, oh, okay,
It's like a pleasant surprise type of thing.
yeah,
Like,
like because I
oh,
respect what he's
you know what I'm saying? Like
done,
somebody you ain't seen in a minute, right?
college career, everything like that. But I was like, whoa, like I thought you was
Man,
gone.
after they blew up that Detroit Pistons team in 2009, they was blowing money fast.
Man,
I'll never forget that. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen happen. They didn't get any free agents that they want, so they just spent all their money. Like, who does that? Who does that? I've never seen that done. That's still one of the wildest summers I've ever seen. The way they spent that cash like that was crazy.
Man.
But hey, man, they could be making some noise in the playoffs. Hopefully, we look up. I mean, I am a Miami Heat fan, but I mean the city do be buzzing, so we could probably look up in here. Probably hear that Detroit basketball playing in June. Who knows? But we got to talk about the LA Clippers, man.
Wait. Can I ask you one quick question before we move on?
What's up?
Would you take Giannis? Like blow a team up for Giannis in terms of the Pistons?
No.
Okay.
No, because a piece like Giannis, you have to change the entire dynamic of your team if you're the Pistons. Gotcha. That would mean you have to give up Stu. You got to give up Thompson. Jalen Duren might be in that deal. I don't know. You might have to add Jaden Ivey. The whole identity of this team is young, gritty basketball.
Okay.
Giannis is the type of player you got to build your whole team around. So you would have to restructure this team around his skill set. Duren's not a three-point shooting center. You might have to give him up and go get one, right? Like things of that. If I'm Detroit, I'm not blowing it up for a dude like Giannis. If I'm Detroit, I'm going after a dude like, I mean, you name. Honestly, I can't even tell you. Maybe somebody like DeMar DeRozan, right? Somebody that's an older vet, probably get off of having, Tobias Harris. You don't really need him anymore. Bring in DeRozan, right? 15 to 20, doesn't have to be the guy, but when he has those nights, he can carry you to the dub in the regular season. In the playoffs, you still got Cade, you still got Jalen. Kings, they will not miss DeMar DeRozan, right? Everybody's on the trade block for that team. So guys like that, that's who you need to bring in. Guys that you can give it to 5-10 possessions a night. Cade's taking his rest. So Cade don't got to play 40. He ain't got to play 40 minutes a night to carry. Get you a dude in there and give you 15 to 20 easy. Like I said, make it look easy for him. That's what you need to be looking for. Not somebody to blow your whole roster up for. But yeah, speaking of a team that need to blow up their whole roster, not just their roster, the whole organization. You just need to blow the whole thing up. Disintegrate the whole organization. Okay? The LA Clippers. Let's talk about the year that the LA Clippers have had.
Man.
Okay? Paul George, you get rid of him. Cool. Or you let him walk. I don't even know how to put that. You let Paul George walk. Everybody talking about, you need to pay me what you pay Kawhi. Everybody's looking at him like he's crazy until we realize what he's really saying is Kawhi got that under the table deal. Kawhi getting that side money, huh? Kawhi not being paid, completely by the Clippers. He's being paid by an outside entity. News drops on that. They ain't getting investigated. Okay, cool. Then Chauncey Billups and Scary Terry get caught up in a scandal. Now they being investigated. Then name drop comes out. Hey, Ty Lue knew about it. All right, this is getting interesting. But Ty Lue is allowed to keep his job and stay coaching and stuff like that, even though he got name drop in the case. Then, excuse me. Then we start saying, okay, Clippers, they on a 2-3 game losing streak. Oh, God. Clippers ain't on a 4-game losing streak. They just lost to the Utah Jazz by what, 25 plus? Now they 5-16. Okay, that's terrible. Wait a minute. They go to Miami and they get cooked to the point where Miami goes on a 30-2 run with James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Chris Paul on the basketball court. That's a little weird. You go to Atlanta. Wait a minute. Chris Paul got sent home at 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. You sent a legend home at 3 a.m. Now, y'all heard what I said. Y'all heard what I had to say. All right? Because Gil's Arena, they was talking. They was like, hey, man, you just a vet now. You not that dude no more. Chris Paul is a Hall of Fame certified. First ballot. All right? First ballot. Quite frankly, let's be literal about the situation. Chris Paul already has a Hall of Fame jacket. Okay? Already got one. 2008 Redeem Team inducted. Chris Paul is a Hall of Famer right now, today. He's a Hall of Famer. Right. You sent him home. He's the best player to ever play for your organization. He's going to be the first one you retire in your building. The first player you retire in your building. Top 5 at his position ever. One of the best to ever do it. He has a top 75th anniversary team jacket. Okay? You're saying that guy needs to shut up because he's not that guy anymore. Well, Ty Lue was never that guy. Same thing I said in the video. For me to look up Ty Lue's greatest moment of his career, I got to type in Allen Iverson's name. When we talk about Jeff Van Gundy, if I want to see the greatest moment of Jeff Van Gundy's career, he's holding on to somebody's ankle at the bottom of a fight with the Miami Heat and New York Knicks. Yes, those are the greatest moments of your coaches that's telling you, hey, we don't need your help. When quite frankly, he's better than Ty Lue. Right now, as a point guard in the NBA, he's better than Ty Lue as a coach. X's and O's, all that, okay? Better than Jeff Van Gundy. Right now. He can do Jeff Van Gundy's job. Because let's not forget, Jeff Van Gundy was just sitting at a broadcast desk for about 15 years. And everybody was talking about how outrageous and crazy he sounded every single game. Every single game. Now, all of a sudden, shut up and listen to Jeff Van Gundy. I think not. Let's talk about Kawhi Leonard. Footage is available. He was getting cooked, destroyed. And Chris Paul said, hey, man, I don't think chasing Klay Thompson around these screens is a good move for you. You might want to switch. Hey, man, I don't know if you realize this, but you do realize that Darius Garland ran off about 40 seconds on the clock because you let him roll the ball out. Hey, man, you might want to make some adjustments. Hey, man, I'm going to switch on Donovan Mitchell because you ain't playing with enough effort. 40 years old doing this. The evidence is on the footage. Okay, you look at the footage, you see all this. In what way do you think it was a good idea to send that man home? After all the stuff you got going on, what led you to believe this was a good plan to send a legend home? What are we doing, bro? What exactly are we doing as an organization? And Steve Ballmer, they was talking about how great of an owner he was a couple years ago. That ship is sailed. Man. All that's done with. Bring Donald Sterling back. It's like, no, I'm just playing. Leave him where he at. But you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Though? Right. Like, it's going to be bad either way. It's going to be bad either way. How you feel about them sending CP home, man?
Actually, you said everything I wanted to talk about in terms of the video footage. Obviously, outside of James Harden, dude, if you got the pretty much the oldest guy on your team giving the most effort defensively, that's
wait, hold on. We say outside of James Harden because we know he doesn't do that anyways. Continue.
Continue. Right. And to me, they don't even like get close to even winning games without James pretty much going back to Rockets James and everything else pretty much, you know what I mean? Like as far as high scoring, potential triple doubles and things of that nature, they don't even get close. And so defensively, yeah, man, if you're pretty much 40-year-old, 5'11" guy is the only person that's given the most effort, actually paying attention to things like the clock and everything that's going on, and really trying to alert people and things of that nature, and y'all take that and have something bad to say about that, then something is wrong with y'all.
Yeah.
Like pretty much. When it comes to Van Gundy, man, outside of that highlight, I would even say, even with his commentating, dude, like even with his commentating, yeah, he said a lot of stuff. I'll probably say that's more or less his highlight to me, just because of the fact that you had a dope tag team partner in Mark Jackson. You know what I mean? Outside of that, dude, like, I don't listen to anything he got to say about anything when it comes to anything basketball related. Respect to the fact that he's done more in the NBA than me, or even people I know, but that don't mean anything when it comes to the fact that, like, you have not done anything in your history of being around people or even superstars and things of that nature. Like, people, nobody, even those individuals don't take what you say as any sort of gospel or anything of the sort. So it's tough, man. It's tough to see. I know CP wanted to go out, and I know people have already talked about Blake as well, and other individuals as the type of stuff that was going on. You know what I mean? Not necessarily giving them like a way out, or
like
a nice
farewell?
goodbye, a farewell, a nice goodbye, a farewell, anything like that.
We need to stop with all that. All right?
Yeah.
Because if you wasn't LeBron, you deserve a farewell. Chris Paul, you deserve a farewell. If you got one of those blue jackets with the diamond and the 75 on it, you can have a farewell. Okay? And everybody talking about, all right, look, Damian Lillard, fine. I'll give you that. That's a borderline, but people love Dame. Anthony Davis, borderline. People love Anthony Davis for whatever reason. We're not going to talk about that, but if you have one of those jackets, you can have one. Okay? If you was one of those guys, you can have one. I'm not giving Blake Griffin a farewell tour. But
no. Oh, wait, let me. Okay, go ahead.
I am for sure doing an entire stream where we showing nothing but Blake Griffin dunking on people. I give you that.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Yeah. I would downplay. I'm with you. I would downplay. I know that phrase, like the farewell, but
yeah.
No, as far as that, no, I wouldn't give all that to Blake Griffin personally, but just as far as I want to, like they do it in a lot of different, in the NFL, other sports and stuff like that. It's like, hey man, I just want to go out with the team I had the most impact with and stuff like that. And it don't even have to be nothing gift related or anything extravagant, like to what you saying, like these superstar longevity Hall of Famers and everything like that. No disrespect to Blake, but as far as that, it's just like, okay, I agree with you. I would do something like to that effect with just the highlights and things of that nature. It's just more or less like, like, let me just, if I'm gonna go out, let me go out being with the team that I was rocking with, that I was cooking with, and then I can just be on my way. But that just let me know, like, just as far as outside of Lob City, just the Clippers. I mean, even the early days of Lamar Odom and everybody else with that team and stuff like that early on. That was fun and stuff because they was young, talented and stuff like that with Q and Miles and everything else. Is one of those teams, man. Even those teams, you know what I mean? Like the whole aspect of, the whole like identity of the Clippers,
the vibe
pretty much speak for itself. Yeah, when it comes to stuff like it just speaks for itself to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And organization wise, that's all I'm saying.
And you know what's crazy? Take a guess as to who has the best defensive rating on the LA Clippers.
Best defensive rating? Zubac is
second.
I don't know.
He's second. Kawhi's number one.
Oh, who's
defensive
number one?
rating? He has a 117. Chris Paul has a 120. The best
Wow.
defensive rating on your team is a 117. That means y'all getting BTS every single game. All right? Or
Bruh.
BTA every single game. All right.
Mm.
BTA every single game, and one of the best defenders in NBA history is a Cone himself. All right.
Bruh.
Offensively, you're 27th in the league in points per game. You have the third worst pace in the NBA. 21st in offensive rating. Like, I don't, and you know what's crazy is they sent Chris Paul home instead of actively making sure they corrected the things that need to be corrected. Because
Right.
if nobody's paying attention, I want to make something very, very, very clear here. And I want to be accurate when I say this, okay? Okay. AJ DeBonsa from BYU. Okay. And Cameron Boozer from Duke University. Those two individuals are projected to go in the top 3 picks of the NBA draft, okay? You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Take a wild guess as to what would happen if the Clippers continue on this trajectory.
Mm.
You got any guesses?
You saying AJ? Potentially?
I'm saying if the Clippers continue down this path,
Mm-hmm.
one of those two players is going to end up playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you just brought that up. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you brought that up, dude.
How did we get here?
I actually have a just look. I really want to say something before you really get started. Because I know you're gonna go into more detail about everything. I just want to say, I want to. Man, you know what? I'm gonna apologize to Pressy, man. I'm gonna apologize to Pressy. Sam, right?
I just realized something else. Oh my.
Sam Pressy, right? That's his name, right? Sam Pressy.
Yeah, that man need to be stopped. If he say, hey, if you got a 2-team trade going on, do your little 2-team trade. Don't bring him into this. Don't bring him into this to facilitate nothing, man.
I'm gonna say sorry, but it's like more of a.
I was unfamiliar with your game.
Because like I always gave him compliments in terms of in the organization as well. I gave him compliments always in terms of understanding and knowing talent and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But I used to always, even on this show, multiple times we talked about them in the past, and I just said it's the whole keeping people thing. Like, but it was because of the fact that I still felt, and I'm sure the people as well still felt hurt by what happened with that team, with Harden, Westbrook, Durant, everybody else, that whole team. With that being said, I'm so happy that I'm really happy that they have those many picks. I'm so happy that everybody pays so much attention to everything else, and this individual or this organization was like, okay, we're going to just smile in your face and really just kick you in the chest, like, or in the back, like behind closed doors. Like, we're really going to like do our homework and just talk, smile and just really. I'm so excited about this, dude. I can't lie.
Because
I'm so excited about all the draft picks and everything else. Go ahead, though.
Because we're coming up on the eve of John Cena's last match, I would like to draw a comparison. Okay.
Okay.
Do you remember the night that Suplex City was born? When Brock Lesnar was ragdolling John Cena from one end of the arena to the other end of the arena, and they was just counting 1, 2, Suplex City. That's what the Oklahoma City Thunder is doing to the NBA right now.
Man.
Let me put it into perspective, okay? They are 24-1 through their first 25 games. Okay, this is coming after a championship. They're on pace to win 77 games this season. Let's talk about this. Top 2 or 3, every category. Okay, across the board. I don't even have to go down the list. All I see is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The only thing that's mediocre is the pace that they play, and they dominate every aspect of the game, so it doesn't even matter, right? SGA rarely plays in the fourth quarter, like rarely. Like it's not even like their net rating is 17.2. I guarantee you their point differential is probably above 15 as a team, right? We're saying that team who just won a championship, has the MVP, the finals MVP, this team, okay, they re-signed all of their big stars to max deals. They have them locked in for the next 4 years together, and I think Chet and Jalen got a 5th year or whatever, something like that. We're saying that team has a chance to repeat as NBA champions, then days later bring in one of the best players in college basketball. Oh, by the way, the Utah Jazz, if they continue on their trajectory, the 9th pick in this year's draft is going to go to OKC. You're going to get 2 lottery picks, 2 top 10 players in this year's draft, send them to the NBA champions who happen to be one of the greatest players team we've ever seen in NBA history. How are we going to deal with this for the next 5 years? Like how is this going to be life as we know it for the next 5 years? And nobody said, "Hey man, why y'all keep trading to them? Why we keep doing business with them? You are George." And everybody like, "Nah, y'all wasn't saying that, bro." Listen to me. We was talking about how SGA was back in Kentucky. We already knew he was going to be something different back then. And then we seen some of the stuff he was doing in LA. We was like, yo, as soon as he started getting minutes and they, Lou Will and Pat Bev, when they move out the way, it's raps. It's over. Look at him now. Dominating the league, probably going to be MVP again, 32, 6, 4. I mean, he's on pace for a 50, 40, 90 season, averaging 36 and 5. He's probably going to be top 2 MVP. They're probably going to win. They're probably going to win close to 70 games. That's what they're looking at. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Not to mention, if you didn't know about him in college, if you didn't know about him in LA, you definitely did when Chris Paul helped him out that first year where they sent Chris Paul again. Let's talk about LA again real quick, where they sent Chris Paul. They pretty much sent Chris Paul to die out there in OKC, and him working with the youngin at the time. Who was practically a teenager or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like maybe 20 years old or something at the time or something to that effect. And
gave him the game.
It's like 1 year with him. They make it to the playoffs. Right after that, Chris Paul leaves. He completely just turns to a whole nother gear, bro.
Crazy.
Whole nother gear.
Goes crazy, man. And this is what bothers me about the NBA is, I can see if it was a veteran, all right, maybe it's time to move on from him. This is one of the greatest players to ever play that position. You find a way to work it out. Just his basketball mind alone in your locker room is good for y'all. Okay?
Right.
You don't like him for holding y'all accountable? It's basketball. Okay? You better be lucky this ain't the Miami Heat, because Udonis Haslem was in there ready to put hands on people. All right, this just it's some vets. You better be grateful that they willing to talk. Be grateful they willing to talk and have a conversation, because UD,
man,
he was ready to put hands on Jimmy in the middle of the game. That's what I seen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just be glad there's room for conversation in some of these things. But yeah, man, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I'm gonna repeat that one more time. On pace to win 70 games, repeat as NBA champions, MVP, Finals MVP repeat, possible, first team All NBA, 2 dudes All NBA players, 3 All-Stars on your team. Okay, top 5 in every major category as a team. Barely playing any fourth quarters, biggest point differential across the board, and you're going to have 2 first-round picks in the top 10. It doesn't make any sense. So my line of thinking, any way we can find a way to get Giannis Antetokounmpo to the LA Clippers, I'm willing to do that. Any way we can find out to get him there, because it's starting to look like he might end up in San Antonio.
That's gonna be so, man. Look,
it's looking like he might end up in San Antonio.
Man, look.
So, in closing, what are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about that? What if Giannis found himself in a San Antonio Spurs jersey before the trade deadline?
I can't lie. That'll be even, dude. I'm going down there to go watch at least 5 games, bro. I can't lie. Some games, dude.
And you know what's crazy though?
That Twin Towers is scary, bro.
This is the crazy part about it. They can mix and match any portion of their current young core, trade them, and still have enough of their young core. You're not trading Wemby, obviously, right? He's staying. You can mix and match between Johnson, Sokan, Castle, Fox, and Vassell. Trade 2 or 3 of those, put in 2 or 3 picks, then do pick swaps, send them to Milwaukee, and you still bring Giannis back, and you have an opportunity to create a championship core over the next 3 to 5 years. That is the position they're in right now. So then you look at the fact that the Spurs are 17-7. Okay. De'Aaron Fox has played 16 games. Wemby has only played 12, and they're 5th in the West. You make that deal for Giannis Antetokounmpo, I guarantee you Wemby will be healthy again very quickly. Very quickly. They could potentially they can do some damage in the playoffs. For sure,
Definitely.
for sure.
I mean, just look, them 2 alone, bro. The fact that Wemby, like I said before, Wemby can play outside, obviously clearly can play inside.
Yeah.
Giannis continues to do what Giannis does. I don't even think they'll get in the way of each other, to be honest with you. Like some situations. Yeah, my bad.
It was questionable. I ain't know. So sometimes you just gotta do it. You just gotta say it, just in case. You don't want to leave no confusion in there. You know what I mean? So I just had to, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you, man.
I feel you.
I'm looking out.
Appreciate you.
I'm looking out.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, but
I don't see neither one of them two like getting in each other's way. Space, obviously, like I think he shoots a little bit better. Well, not even a little bit better, but as far as like being able to shoot the 3 and things of that nature, not saying he has to like be out there like Porzingis or something like that, where he's just sitting there waiting. Clearly, they're not going to do that. But when it comes to them 2 being together, to put me on the team, put you on the team, I think, look, we'll still be title contenders.
Chip, man.
Yeah, it's like all day.
It's like Fresh Prince. Just pass it to Will.
Just pass it to
Will, man.
I promise I will not take
Wemby
the ball
and
from Will's
Giannis
hands and chuck it.
Hey, man. That's all we doing. But yeah, like they can mix and match. I mean, look, you got Harrison Barnes, you got Champagny, Cornette, you have so many pieces to put together a deal. I think he could end up in I think he's gonna end up being a San Antonio Spur, and we got to deal with the Spurs dynasty all over again too. So, I mean, at least they all out west, right? At least they all out west. That's their problem to deal with. I appreciate you, man, doing the stream with your boy. Make sure y'all give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, go over to the eye test channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button under this video, like this video, click the links down below in the description, Fanatics links in there, NFL, NBA, WWE, purchase some gear. That's one more for the good guys, man.
Let's go.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.